In Hinduism, it is said that the nature of reality is composed of three elements, three qualities: tamas, rajas, and sattva. Tamas, my lovely, lovely friends, is represented in Hindu painting and yantras, those complex diagrams with squares and triangles and circles, which are sacred drawings, paintings, sand paintings. They're very, very sacred. They're representations of the construction of reality, especially the nature of the transcendent aspects of reality. And tamas is represented by the color black, rajas by the color red, and sattva by the color white. Tamas, black, heavy, unmoving, physical. Jud is the word they use in Sanskrit. Jud. Heavy, mired. Imagine a rock of granite stuck in a pit of tar, frozen solid and covered over with lead. Jud. Dense, physical. Rajas, red, fire, passion. The sun is bursting bright from trillions and gazillions of fission and fusion reactions within it. Flames are orange and red and yellow, and bursting in energy with rajas. Love burns so brightly and so passionately that sometimes when it feels denied or injured, we burst out in hurt anger. A telenovela from Mexico is filled with rajas. We burst into tears. We argue passionately for what we believe in. Rajas, the fire of passion. Sattva, white, pure, harmonious. Light. Clouds are sattvic. Our depictions of heaven are sattva, glowing in a radiant light. Peacefulness, sattva. When you ever, perhaps on a summer vacation, you sit next to a good old friend, you don't have to say a word, you just sit together, feeling the summer air, content. Sattva. Meditation. You feel still and at peace, happy and calm. Sattva. There is another state. It is that which is beyond the three gunas. These are called the three gunas, the three qualities of reality. And that state beyond the three gunas, beyond the physical realm, the illusory realm, the realm that these three things make up all of these objects and experience of. And that state is the goal of meditation and the goal of spiritual practice. And it is the inner self, Brahman, the absolute, the knowledge of that one consciousness that makes up tamas, raja, and sattva. So that's nice, Sister Unity. That's really like hot Hindu philosophy. I'm, turned on and my nipples are hard as diamonds. But what's the point? How does this apply to my life? I'm not Hindu. I'm intrigued by your philosophy, but what the hell? Here's how it applies. it's good to be aware of the quality of experience you're having. Are you with someone who is stuck and heavy, jud, filled with tamas? They're a rock. They won't work. They won't better their lives. They won't listen. They're stuck. And they're not pushy about it. They're just not moving. Tamas. They've got a lot of tamas. Do you feel heavy? Have you eaten gobs and gobs and gobs of meat and you can't budge? You've taken a lot of tamas into your body, a lot of physical heaviness. Have you been eating rocks? You might feel tamas. Have you been eating tar? You might feel tamas. So you can change your intake, change what you choose to be around if you recognize, oh, that's not getting me anywhere, that's stuck, that's heavy, that's tamas. Rajas. Boy, do we all have rajas. You can't really even be an American and not have rajas. It's our society's founded on it. America, we struggled to be free. We fought a revolution. We fought World War II to free other people. Fight, fight, fight. Liberty for all. Fight, fight, fight. Civil rights, we fought, non-violently, but we struggled. Fight, fight, fight. Rajas. Even though these things were good, still there was fire and passion. And that was necessary, and it brought about a beneficial historical change. Rajas. Well, what about you? What about me? Now, I have a lot of this. Facebook is like the home for Rajas for me. I've been arguing about gun control and, thankfully, not abortion, but certainly gay rights, and politics and all of these things, and we get to typing. You know the thing where you're like, this used to happen to me a lot in the days of gay.com and AOL chat rooms. I'm that old. Typing furiously. Oh my god, I can't believe he just said that. I have the response, and I must type out this response, and he's going to hear this. Let me fire my missile. I mean, it's in the very wording of the online experience. When you are that angry and passionate, what do you do with someone in an email? You flame them. Rajas. So all of this passion, it can have a place, as I said, historically and for the appropriate struggle. But it has this quality to it, this burning. Don't you feel kind of itchy when you engage in it? Don't you slam those keys on the typewriter and make those responses on Facebook, and then you come away and you're like, ugh! Do you enjoy that? You may enjoy that. More power to you. I have this feeling of like, after a while it gets me down. I feel like I've been wearing a wool shirt next to my bare skin. It's too itchy and it's too worked up. Where did my peace go? Where did my centeredness go? Where did my chill go? It got burned away by Rajas. And all that I'm left with is this flame that's eating up my peace of mind. So now I go, oh, that state, I recognize that now. I recognize that thing where I've been Facebooking all evening and getting into arguments and point counterpoint, and there's Rajas. I don't want so much Rajas. Let me turn off Facebook. Let me go take a nice hot bath. Let me meditate. Let me eat something. Let me get my chill back. Let me take off the amount of Rajas. Sattva. Now, Sattva is white, harmony, and light. Sattva you want because it does bring you to that peaceful and centered place. The best state to be in to step off into nirvana or enlightenment or to have those pursuits is to cultivate sattva, because from a peaceful mind you are then able to perceive the subtle truth of the nature of the illusion of the world. Blah, blah, blah. But in its own right, between you and me, just here, sitting around and talking, sattva is the chill. Sattva is the peaceful, contented place. It doesn't make you into like spiritual zombie, bliss zombie. That's not sattva. Sattva is not without your own self and your own centeredness. But sattva is when you can debate with someone on Facebook, but come purely from the point of view of information and say, well, I see what you're saying. I disagree with that. Here's why I disagree with that. Here are some things that I've read that changed my mind. I offer them to you for your consideration, without attachment to their being convinced. That's rajas, when you're like, no, you've got to understand. Now, your point offends me, and you are hurting people, and I'm going to stop you with this brilliant point that I'm making, and you're an idiot if you don't. That's rajas. Sattva is, I've heard people say that. I can't agree, I'm sorry. Here's why I don't agree. I offer it for your consideration. You've still got a hold of yourself. You're not taking anything personally because you know you're okay, and you value that flavor of centered, contented peace. Sattva. So I'm telling you these three things so that you can begin to observe these qualities in your experience of your life, and can make choices about how much of each of them you want in your outside circumstances. The people that you have relationships with, who do you choose to have friends with, which family members you choose to spend time around. And then in yourself too, with the flavor of your thoughts and emotions. Where am I going? Am I just down and stuck and like, Judd? I'm feeling Judd. Well, maybe I need to eat some hot chili peppers and pick myself up with rajas. Or maybe I need to eat a salad and lighten my load with a little sattva. Maybe I need to meditate. Maybe I need to take a shower. Maybe I need to watch a Sister Unity video and get some sattva. Let it go. Let it go. Be light. Cultivate sattva. Those choices are all up to you once you've observed what's going on and the nature of what you're experiencing. And then you have these choices. And that is one of the keys to having a life with a lot more contentment and a lot less bizarre shit happening. You want to cut the drama out of your life, honey? The drama is rajas. Don't engage. Don't buy into it. Go back to sattva and chill out. And go get some ice cream and give yourself a facial. Grapefruit and avocado. Or an oatmeal facial. Oatmeal facials are fabulous for your skin. If you've got my kind of skin type. Oily especially. If you got dry skin, you want to do the avocado facial. I'm just saying. Tamas, rajas, and sattva. May your own experience of your life leave you with a light and happy and contented feeling always.